Okay. Hello everyone. Welcome to Genius Dreams Education Channel. So for our first lesson, we discuss something about the theory part of website development, what comes together to form a website, and we said for us to design a full website, we need to get we can use HTML, CSS, and JavaScript to design our website, where the HTML gives the structure of the website. We use the CSS to provide the styling part or to make it look nice. And we use the JavaScript to make our website interactive. So today we are going to learn some more about the HTML and the CSS. So let's create our new workspace by clicking Ctrl N to create a new workspace. Then let's save it. Ctrl S to save it. So let me call this one as my first lesson. So let me save mine as lesson 1. Then specify it to HTML. Okay, so let me specify it to HTML. So now this is our workspace, our working space. So let's press on Shift exclamation mark, then enter to generate the structure of the HTML. So as we said the other time that this is the root of the HTML, and this tag here signifies this file is an HTML file. And you see we've saved it .html. And here is the heading or the title of the website. That's the title of the website. Here is the header tag, and here is the body tag, where the other day we said the content of the HTML or the website is within the body tag. And this is the root, the closing tag for the root. So let's start. So let's change the title to HTML and CSS. HTML and CSS introduction. Okay. So that's the title of this web page. So let's go and check. Let's check for refresh it and open it. So we can see HTML and CSS introduction as our title here. That's the title of the web page or the website. So now let's come into the body. As we said, the content of the HTML is within the body. And the other day we learned something about the header tag. So the header tag, the H1, that's what we said that the first header tag, and it's mostly large in size, or the font size is larger as compared to the other header tags. And we said the header tag too, the font size decreases as the number of the H1 increases. Let's say H1, H2, H3, H4. As it increases, the font size decreases. So let's say this our header tag contains, I'm having some information, so I'll be just copying and pasting the text for our first lesson. So the header tag first one contains, let's say, introduction about web development. So we can save it, and let's say let me copy, or let me also open another header tag to see the effect the other day we discussed. Let me copy this one, paste it, paste it. And let me change this one to H3, H4, H5. Let me get some text within them. So what is website as our next heading? Let me paste this one here. Then make this one H2 and here is H3. So let me come and get another text. Let's say key features of website as our next heading. Another text, let's say that's introduction to HTML, CSS and JavaScript. I just want to show you the difference between the heading tag, and let's say the next subheading to be HTML, that's the hypertext markup language. Let me copy it here. Then let me save and refresh my page. So now you can see introduction to website development. That's the first heading and it's bold and large in size. The font size is large. It's more weight as compared to the rest of the heading, followed by the second heading, third heading, fourth, fifth. So as you can see, as the heading increases in number, then the size decreases. So that's the effect of the heading tag. So the other day we also talk about the paragraph tag. So these ones are the common tags we use in HTML. That's the heading tag and the paragraph tag. That's the most common tags we used. So for the paragraph tag too, let me say introduction to web development. Let me copy that and come here. Let me give the first heading a paragraph, and that paragraph is introduction to web development. So let me save and refresh. So as you can see, introduction to web development. And the last paragraph, which is the HTML, that's the HTML markup language too. I can give it paragraph. So let me copy this small one as the paragraph for that one. So here is where I open that paragraph. So let me save and then refresh it again to see, and you can see that part is not there again. Okay, so let's continue. So now that's what you can, for now, the things you can know about the HTML or the basic tag we use normally in HTML. That's the H1 and the heading tag and the paragraph tag. We also said something small about how to style our website, how to make our website look nice. And in doing that, we use the CSS to style it. So now let's write some CSS code small. So we open the bracket and use the style. We are going to use the style tag to write our CSS code. So first of all, let's give the body. Let's talk about the body. So the body, here is the body. So every text within here, we are going to style it. So what property of the body do we want to change? Let's change the background color. So background color, let me change the background color to, let me take green. So that's the background color. We want to change the background color of the body. So let me also change the text alignment. So let me center all my text. You can choose your font family. So let's say font family. Let me use Arial. You can do all kinds of changing text changes or text declarations you want based on your preferences. As we are moving on, or as we are studying, we know how to use those properties. So now let me refresh to see. So now you can see the background color has been changed. Our text, that's the main heading tags, has also been aligned at the center. So this is how HTML and CSS collaborate, or how they cohere to make a website look nice. As you can see now, my website is getting better and it's looks somehow nice or good. So you can see the effect of HTML and CSS when they come together. So now I can also add a background image to my website or my web page. So let me try and add a background image to it. So under the body, under that same body, let me go in for background image. Background image URL. Then I'll specify the name, how I save my background image. So let me go and check in my files. So it seems I'm having one image here. So you have to make sure that the image you are using and the HTML file are saved in the same folder. As you can see, here's my HTML file and that is the image, and they are all within this folder, menu1, 2. So then let me come here and give the name of the image. Let me save it. So let me say background position. Let me position my background to the center. And then let me check for the background size too. Background size, let me make it cover. Then let me save and refresh. And now as you can see how my website looks now. So here is the title of the website, the first heading tag, the paragraph, and the other one. And now you can see the background has changed, and I think this one too looks nice as compared to the first one. So HTML and CSS can make a website more attractive. And don't forget, we said to make this interactive, you need to add JavaScript code, which we will be doing after we familiarize ourselves with the CSS and the HTML. Don't forget, CSS and HTML, this will be with me, and at the end of this course, you get your own website. As we will be moving on, we'll be adding more properties to it, and we'll be learning some little tips in website development, for website development. So now we know how to use CSS and HTML to design the interface of a website, and we move on. So for our next lessons, you will see how to also incorporate the JavaScript to make the site interactive. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel, Genius Dreams Education channel, for the next video on website development. Thank you. Goodbye.